Hello, everybody, and welcome to the new year. Tav Shin Pei Hey Po. You know, the nace we want Po. It should happen. It's Hashem Bekare. We should have Mashiach Simkeinu B'Mehira B'Yameinu. Ben both Mashiach Ben Yosef and Mashiach Ben David. Anyway, wish everybody Shana Taiva Mesuka. Have a good Geben Shtir and a Gemar Chasima Taiva to everybody. As you probably understand, it was a little hectic. Erev Shabbos. It was not Erev Shabbos, it was Wednesday. So we kind of pushed this off, and I said, I'll do it Sunday. Nobody's going to have time to listen to this anyway. So here we are in Parshas Azinu last week's Parsha. And I had a hard time picking one out that was going to be just right for everybody, but I hope I hit the mark, hit the nail on the head if you want. It says in the Gemara, Rashi. It says, Yizbechu l'shedim lo elaha, Elohim lo yadaum, chadashim mikara bo'u, lo se'arum avoisechem. In most of these psukim, I know you need to learn, like in the Gemara, every pasuk has many different words that are not understood. Anyway, we'll translate it the way it says here, and then we'll go into the explanation. They would slaughter two demons without power. That's what it means. Elohim lo yadaum, right? They don't have power. Gods whom they knew not. Newcomers recently arrived, whom your ancestor did not dread. But there's strange explanation about this. Okay, we'll go. The literal translation without power is not a god. Period. That's what it says. Lo Elohai. Rashi says Targum Onkelos renders it correctly as spirits that have no usefulness. Had they been useful, Rashi continues, Hashem would not display the redoubled fury he exhibits here. In other words, Hashem was extremely annoyed at Klal Yisrael for worshiping something that had no life to it. The Gemara, we repeat this every Shabbos now. They have eyes that can't see, they have ears that can't hear. Okay, you can feed them and they don't eat. They're worthless, right? The Gemara in Avodah Zarah elucidates. Agrippus, the general, asked Rabban Gamliel, doesn't your Torah say that your God is a jealous God? A wise man is jealous of a wise man. A powerful man is a powerful man, and a wealthy man of a wealthy man. Why should God be jealous when it comes to them worshiping something so inferior to him? Okay, good question. Rabban Gamliel explained with a parable. If a man decides to take an additional wife for himself, the way his original wife will react will depend on the following variables. Now, this is in a time where you're allowed, before the Gezer of Rabbeinu Gershom, you were allowed to marry multiple wives. Okay, so just take that with nobody's going to permit your husband to go get another wife. Okay, if the new wife is superior to her and of more impressive lineage, then the first wife will not be jealous. However, if the new wife is of less distinguished lineage, then the first wife will be jealous and resentful. If the new wife is superior, the original wife can at least comprehend why her husband brought another woman into the house, especially if she has money. Okay, but if the woman he chose to marry is nothing special, she will not only be resentful of his decision, but will actually come to hate her husband for marrying someone who she considers unworthy. It's as Rashi says, the last worthy the new wife, the angrier the first one. The more broken the utensil being worshipped, the angrier Hashem will be. Yirmiyahu describes Hashem's anger at the Jews for betraying him and serving Avodah Zarah by saying, they have abandoned me, their source of life-sustaining liquid, to dig broken wells for themselves. The pasuk in Yirmiyahu, we just did this Haftorah. Clearly, Hashem is annoyed by Klal Yisrael's worship of a nothingness that has no substance. However, there is a midrash that implies the exact opposite. After the Chet HaEgel, Moshe Rabbeinu asked Hashem why he is so upset with his nation. Why, O Lord, should your anger be kindled against your people whom you have brought up from the land of Egypt with a great power and a strong hand? The Midrash in Shmais Rabbah lets us eavesdrop on the rest of their conversation. A lot of times the Midrash does that. We hear from the Psukim, but we don't understand what the rest of the conversation is. So Moshe Rabbeinu said to Hashem, Master of the world, your nation had made an assistant for you. Why are you so angry at them? An assistant? You made the sun shine, and he will work with the moon. You move the stars, and he will adjust the constellations. You bring down the dew, and he will power the winds. Hashem's response, you too, Moshe, are making a mistake regarding the Egel. It is completely powerless. Is that the case? If that's the case, Moshe replied, why? Why, O Lord, should your anger be killed against your own people? Moshe Rabbeinu seems to be making the following point to Hashem. Why get upset at Klal Yisrael if they are worshiping something that has no substance? Why be jealous of something that is empty? Moshe Rabbeinu seems to be approaching the question from the exact opposite angle that Rashi did. Okay, it's possible that Moshe Rabbeinu specifically argued this way when it came to the golden calf, claiming that Bnei Yisrael were not attempting to actually worship Avodah Zarah or to rebel against Hashem's authority. All they wanted was a leader who would tell them what to do. That being the case, there was no reason for Hashem to take the powerless golden calf seriously. On the other hand, when Bnei Yisrael were seriously involved in Avodah Zarah and following foreign gods, Rabbi Gamliel's parable is accurate and explains Hashem's reaction to their misguided actions. And from our Parsha Nais Gimel. Now I'm going to add a little bit because it doesn't say it over here. They didn't translate that. It's a longer piece, but I read it in English. For example, though, the heir of Rav did fall for this Egel, and they're the ones that really caused the trouble. So that was, for them, it was an Avodah Zarah. But for the Jews, a golden calf, blah. Okay, anyway, everybody have a wonderful week. And it's, I don't know if the next time was probably going to be Sunday again because everybody's going to be busy this week, like I'll get up. So, Mrs. Hashem, I'll do a Sunday on Zaysa Bracha. Okay, Kol Tuv. Have a happy new year.